Welcome to the Visionary. This reading is for Aquarius and all those who are drawn to this video. So, we have our water over here that we'll be channeling a bit from. We're going to start with the Syrian Starseed Tarot to bring through the messages of the highest truth, compassion, love. I'm hearing what it is that you need to know right now. So I'm channeling some messages as everyone's guides come and take their place, okay? This is interesting. So usually when we're starting the reading, especially at times when we're near like the new moon or the full moon, the energies are so strong and so coming in. And usually there's like a space set aside for your guides to come in, okay? And then there's the space for your star and soul family to come in, and then the space for your ancestors to come in. And for this reading right now that's coming through, I'm being shown everyone's coming into a space on Earth, and it's like a hidden space. I just heard the word hidden gem, okay? So it's like a secret space, a hidden space. And I feel like the space is deep within you, and only you have access to it. Your heart is the key, right? Your intention is the key. To unlock yourself for the highest and greatest good of all, for you to reach your highest potential, so that you can share your love in the way that brings you the most joy, right? With no harm to none is what I'm hearing. But they're showing me, it's very beautiful. It's the ground, and it has a bunch of leaves on it, which reminds me of when we took our picture for the meditation that's coming up on November 4th. So it's sacred ground, it's blessed ground, okay? And there's a spiral that is on this ground, and I'm seeing all the beings of the highest truth, compassion, love that are lining up on this spiral. But they're lining up, they're like sitting in lotus pose on this spiral, and I'm seeing everyone kind of, it's this energy of them coming in. Sorry, my cat's bothering my dog. There's this energy of them coming in and sitting on the spiral, and as everyone comes in, they take their place, okay? And so they sit down on the spiral, and it's almost like they acknowledge you, or they acknowledge the work you've done. They acknowledge your place among the stars. They acknowledge your place among the earth, among the realms, among the dimensions, in the universes, right? They acknowledge your light, right? And so, there may be a lot of distractions coming in right now that are taking your eyes off of your light, right? There may be a lot of distractions coming in as your masculine energy is healing, is releasing anger, releasing betrayal, releasing the need to defend the territory, right? It's this energy of your masculine being fully transformed, right? But with that, the masculine must compromise, must blend, right? Become in union with the feminine energy. So there's this inner conflict that is coming up, and all the beings of the highest light want you to know that they are sitting and they're honoring you, right? And so the way that they're honoring you in this energy is you're in the middle of the spiral, and they are sitting down, right, to hold space for you, to help ground in these energies while you are releasing all that holds you, right, at a DNA level, at a nuclei level, right, and a cellular level, at a quantum level, right, preparing you for the next leap of whatever it is that you're about to jump into. I feel I'm hearing shift perspective. So quite frankly, it's a shift in your mindset, right? That helps you jump from one reality to another. And so they're sitting down, and they're putting their hands in like a prayer mudra. And it's very interesting. Thank you so much. It's the prayer mudra, but then as they connect like to your heart and they connect to their heart, and then there's this energy of you both connecting to the eye, and the eye is representative of the central sun, of the source energy. And as they do this, then their hands come into kind of a diamond shaped, right, this energy, and it's like this, right, on their chest. So the energy is, heart energy is going out through the diamond, right, or through the triangle, through their chest. So it's interesting that I said diamond. So I feel this energy, it's like pure undiluted love that they're pouring into you to help you to alchemy to your feminine energy, but also for this healing as well. And so if you can imagine, all of your guides are coming in, right? And they're sitting one after another on this spiral, and they're doing this motion, and it's this beautiful, it's like a ceremony that's happening, because everyone is kind of standing in line to honor your light, okay? And so as they're standing in line to honor your light, it's this energy of they also take their place, all right? So it's this big, I don't even know how to describe the energy that's coming through me, but it's coming to you, right? And so your job is to open and to allow, and to know that the distractions that are coming to you are for you to be the observer, be the listener, and for you to kind of have this sweet, gentle, quiet, peaceful, harmonious release through grace, right? And as I say that, understand that in the physical, this release may not feel so graceful, right? You may have there may be things that come to you, resentment, right? And these things really, you're really able to understand where you were holding resentment, right? Things that were blocking your blessings from past traumas and past lives and things like this. And then you also may anger, okay, and that kind of thing, and abandonment. So these things are like coming up at a very deep level from your past lives to you now, for you to clear, right, to clear the trauma. So again, imagine each light being, sovereign free being, standing and then coming into their place, sitting down, connecting to your heart, connecting to the central sun, and then sending you pure love, right? That is coming out. And so your guides are doing this, and then your soul and star family, they come in very strong to come in to do this. And among that are the councils, right, that are coming in as well, like the high councils, the councils of all elements. All right, so this is a very big gathering of whatever it is that you've just completed. Okay, yes, and yes. And so then your ancestors also come in, you know, to hold it down. And I'm also seeing this there's it's like it's a tunnel, but it's like an energetic tunnel, and I'm seeing light language come through this tunnel. Okay, and as the light language is coming through the tunnel, it's activating you to more gifts, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, this energy, it's so beautiful and powerful. So Sirius, the Syrians are helping. Primarily Sirius B has been coming to us a lot, okay? And so there's also this energy, this Buddha energy coming through, which was coming through before for you guys really strongly, but now it's this energy of ultimate clarity. And also, if you can see, there the Sphinx is behind it as well. So there's this ancient knowledge that is coming through you, but coming through you because you're rooted and grounded into your sovereign being, okay, into your I just heard cocoon, but it's this energy of you sitting on your foundation of love, right? And so that's also why there's this very secret, very beautiful sacred place where you meet, right? And quite possibly you might this might be happening while you're sleeping, and I feel like it has been happening. And as you clear more energy, more beings are added to the spiral. So you're pulling through very, very strong energy at this time, to help prepare you for whatever the sleep is, whatever this next step is within, I'm hearing, honoring your starseed lineage, but also in your service to all, in your service to the beings of the earth. Okay. It's so beautiful. Yeah, Sage of Crystals. Ooh, so this is, see, and this is why this earth energy is coming through so very strongly, right? Because you're really coming into who you are, and you're really activating at a soul level, but it's this uniting and a reuniting. So I'm also feeling energy of 1111, twin flame energy coming through, partner energy coming through very strongly. Oh, they said get ready because here it comes. I'm hearing the song Irote Tishnamato Botarasna. Yeah, and so the Eight of Flames, yeah, there it is, okay? There it is, Eight of Wands energy. Get ready because here it comes. So whatever it is coming, it's going to be coming very fast, all right? So it's going to be important that you stay centered. You stay centered in your energy, because it's like a rearranging of the game, okay? So it's almost like you're in the game. They're showing me Mario, and they're also showing me Candy Crush. So it's like you see the glitch, and as you've won, you've defeated this dragon, whatever this dragon is, probably some kind of negative thought, addiction, that kind of a thing that's actually coming through, and that was affecting you from having like strong faith, having clarity. So no doubt in your step forward, or no doubt in your intuitive hits, and you just leaning into it with full faith, as a fool, just trusting whatever that is, right? And so the flame within you has been growing, your courage has been growing, your bravery has been growing for you to fully step out as you truly are, okay? So mask off type of energy. And so you defeat the dragon, and as the levels are changing, I'm seeing like the glitches in what the levels look like. So if you are familiar with Mario, or any kind of like older game where there was a lot of square energy, okay? So it's also a changing in your foundation, a changing in your stability, because you're leveling up. And I can see the old world that you're in kind of fading out, and as you step into the new world. But what's happening is the trauma release, right? You have to get used to not always having to fight the dragon, right? Because in it's this preparation, it's this energy of your thoughts are very strong. So if you were always preparing to fight the dragon, right, to fight the dragon through force, because they're showing the fireball, that kind of energy, then you're always going to have to fight the dragon. You're always going to have this mental conflict coming in that is going to delay your progress, or stagnate you, or possibly have you repeat a cycle, okay? So what you're learning is not to fight the dragon, to understand that you've already won, that you've already like claiming victory, right? And so it's this process of you not living in the old world, and you stepping into the new world. And as you step into the new world, I just heard I just heard progress begins, progress wins, is what I'm hearing, and I'm seeing, and I'm feeling this flame. So it's also this energy of complete transmuting of the old you, of the old mind, and also of the old heart, is what I'm feeling. Yeah. Oh, love it. Okay. So Ace of Ghosts coming through. And the ghost energy has been coming up a lot lately. I mean, yes, it is around, Halloween time and that kind of a thing. But it's also this energy of you not allowing the ghost, or the entities, or the parasites, or any of that energy that you've been releasing to scare you back into an old mindset. Okay? Yeah, Irotishtamata. And so with the Nine of Ghosts being... it came out in reverse. I feel like there's this energy of you realizing that it's your mind that kept you from wish fulfillment, and then you coming into the energy of the wishes fulfilled. So that's also why Wayne Dyer has been coming out lately in the readings, and why we gave away the book power of intention, because it's really crucial now that you understand what that means and how powerful you are when you set your intention and you stick to it. You don't waver in your faith, right? So again, solar plexus healing coming through very strongly. Okay, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. I am strong. If Hashim be for me, who be against me? And then the King of Imps coming in, the King of Wands energy coming through really strongly, and you being able to with the law of resonance, become that which you wish to attract, right? Yes, very powerful. And also there might be some change in your beauty. So you might be getting more compliments in your beauty, because now your inner fire is shining very brightly, and your inner self is starting to be shown to those who could not see, right? And it's only because whatever it was that you were blind to before is now being transmuted, and you are seeing yourself and your full power and your full potential without wavering, without doubt, okay, with complete trust, open heart. I just heard. So you might be doing, or you might be called to do, Ace of Bats. You might be doing, or you might be called to doing a lot of third eye meditations, crown meditations, and heart opening meditations, as well as I'm feeling root two. Okay, I feel like that was 4 chakras that we just called out. So depending on, so I feel like these are also levels. All right, so for those of you that are watching, called to this reading, you're in one of these points in time. Okay, so this is also how you can tell what your next step is going to be, what your next initiation will be, what your next test will be. Okay, so it will be you putting your love above all, right? True love, unconditional love above all, passing the test, leveling up. And then when your energy, this high energy comes in, your frequency changes, there's going to be a testament of, are you going to stay doing the things to keep your energy high and bright, or are you going to fall back into the victimhood of who you were instead of standing in who you are? Okay, and then the next testament will be, are you going to claim your victory? Are you going to wake up every day and say that, my day is beautiful, my world is magnificent, I am the creator of my world, I welcome in new abundance, I welcome in new ideas, I also welcome in the shedding of old skins, old perspectives, old thoughts, beliefs, and old selves. Okay, and then the next test will be, are you going to stand in your sovereign truth? Are you going to claim clarity? Are you going to stand in your truth and not allow anyone else to blind you to what your truth is, what you know to be true, right? And if you're confused on the truth, that means, are you going to meditate so that you can stand in your center? All right, are you going to go back and recalibrate? All right. Are you willing to cut the cords? Are you willing to cut the relationships, the peoples, the habits? Are you willing to move jobs? Or are you willing to say, I'm willing to move into the job that is going to bring me my highest joy and put me on my highest timeline of creating happiness, heaven on earth every day? You know what I mean? So you see how the intention comes in? Yeah, so beautiful. And I'm hearing slow down. We're listening to Russ's September 16th. Oh my God. Love the song. It's the composition, okay, of all of the musical instruments behind the backing music, right? And for me, this is interesting. Like when I listen to a song, the first thing I don't hear the lyrics. I don't hear the sound of the person's voice. The first thing I hear is the composition behind it, right? It says a lot about the intention of the words as well. And you can really allow yourself to become activated within that space, right? Allowing yourself to go behind the words, you know what I mean? Also, for those of you who are very clairsentient. I just have to say, always make sure that you just set the intention to only receive what it is for you to receive, right? Because when you start doing that, you start going into the timeline of the person who is singing or the person who is rapping, right? You start to be able to feel what they feel, but there's an activation in it. So there may be a song at this time that is providing that for you, okay? A deep remembrance of a love, of a pure love, of an innocent love, you know, because in that song, September 16th, he says, we all come back to love. Okay, we all come back to love. It all comes back to love. And so I feel like for that particular song, it's like doing the things that are going to bring you back to that love. Okay, yes, yes, and yes. And here, and this is perfect because it says inner alchemy, right? And so it might not be that song. You might be called to listen to that song. That might be something else. Ellie Goulding, Brightest Blue. Remember, we put that out there in another video. That might be a good song, or it just might be a song that your soul is calling you to. Go within and just say, what is the song? What do you want me to listen to at this time? There's something very powerful now with the alchemy, the inner alchemy with sound. Okay, that is like incredible at this time. It almost feels like it's double amplified, as if every single one of those people that are sitting around that spiral that is sending you so much love is also holding a triangle and they're dinging it, okay, and they're helping to clear, to transmute everything that is stopping you from seeing the truth. That is you. It says inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. So this is also going to be, so in every one of these 4 initiations that you're about to have, one, Spirit is ushering you through this, is pushing you through this, because we pulled 7 cards, right? And so this is number 8, and it's this energy of getting you out of feeling like you're stuck or trapped in your mind. It's also this energy of you clearing your spiritual body. So a lot of the Ho'oponopono prayer, please forgive me, I am sorry, thank you, I am grateful. The Kubera Mudra is super powerful to do this as you're walking. Okay, so just see the way I'm doing my fingers. So the thumb, what is this? The pointer finger and your middle finger are coming together, like touching like that. And then you see the knuckles, they're touching the pads here. So this is the Kubera Mudra. I believe it's spelled Kuerba. All right, it's a powerful mudra to help manifest. And so if you walk or even just sit, but feet planted on the ground, okay, so that way you can have your spine erect, okay, and you just saying, please forgive me, I am sorry, thank you, I am grateful, and just keep saying that over and over again as you're walking. Is powerful because as you're walking, you're going to be transmuting, allowing the stagnant energy to move out. All right, and also as you're walking, it could imply that you're outside. So if you walk in nature and you do this and you say the Ho'oponopono prayer at the same time, you're going to feel a very powerful release. All right, you also, again, before doing any kind of intention walk, call in your guides, call in the beings of the highest truth, compassion, and love to help you receive or release whatever it is that you need at this time, okay, for the highest and greatest good of all. Yes, and setting all that in motion is helping amplify your energy and to brighten your aura. Yeah, very powerful. And so through this initiation, I just heard 4 days. For some of you guys, it may be very quick, where you're going to go through this energy in 4 days. But for others of you guys, Palms 23, all right, for others of you guys, it may take a little bit of time, because some of you have to practice integration. If you are not actively integrating your energy every day, like on a daily basis, where you are releasing, you're going through spiritual awakening, and then you're doing your self-love, self-care, and if that's not your routine, say you're doing a spiritual awakening, you're having a lot of aha moments, you're doing a lot of clearing, and then you go back into the physical, you go spend time with family, you go do your 9 to 5, or you're doing something that is not true to your soul, then you're putting a break in the time that it takes for you to integrate the energy. Okay, so a lot of times it's going to call for solitude. The solitude, you may only need 3 hours, you know what I'm saying, to do something something that your inner child says, let's do this, right? That kind of thing. So that's that time, that soul integration is where you are following your inner child, because your inner child is the key to all of your psychic gifts, your magical gifts. Your inner child is the key to your stability. All right. Yes, yes, and yes. Your inner child is the key to help you manifest all that you've been dreaming, to bring it into your 3D reality. Okay. So with that said, everything that you go through, whatever the bridge is, whatever the obstacle, the challenge, whatever the situation, the circumstance, you must stand in your truth no matter how scared you are, because your truth is seated in love. Okay, it's seated in love. So releasing the fear of losing people, releasing the fear of what people think, releasing the fear of what comes next, releasing the fear of the unknown. Okay, yeah. So abundance angels did want to come into this reading. I feel like we're going to do a short. I'm not sure. Also, the energy of 3 is very powerful at this time as well. So if you're saying affirmations, do it 3 times. If you're doing, breath work, breathe in for 3, hold for 3, and release for 3. There's something with the 3 that's coming in. It's bringing you into harmony and alignment. It's bringing this energy of allowing also to I allow. Which I can't wait. I'm so excited. We're gonna be putting out a new sweatshirt with one of our designs, and it started with the affirmation I allow, and we just went for it. So we're really excited for that. So we'll post that when it's available. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Remember that your art, your words, however your art is, like maybe you rap, maybe you write, maybe whatever it is, maybe you do music, whatever that is for you. Maybe you bead, maybe you embroider, maybe you cook, whatever your creative thing is for you, that's your love. Okay, that's your love. So make sure you're doing that every day, because that is what is going to brighten your bring you vibrance and radiance, brighten your aura, and help make you a magnet to that which you want. All right. So if you're not familiar with the law of attraction, the law of one, the law of intention, the law of resonance, now would be the time as well. So what did we just say? The law of attraction, the law of intention, the law of one, the law of resonance. I can't remember if we switched those, but I feel like those are aligning to this right here as well. So that might be something you want to learn about. It's an invitation. Everything's an invitation. Remember that. Then we're about to end the reading. Abundance angels. So this is like coming into some practicality here that they want to bring out, and primarily the angels of abundance, the 12 angels of abundance are pointing this out for you. So pay yourself first and savings. I'm going to read this. Let's see if you can, I don't know if it's clear, but make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have the savings to invest in your present and your future. So what was coming when I was reading that, what was coming out is smart women finish first. They might have, I think there's another book, I can't remember who wrote it. I read this book a very long time ago. And he also wrote one about smart couples finish first. And it's all about understanding money and understanding how to pay yourself. I don't know if there's a smart woman or smart men finish first, but remember that gender doesn't matter, right? So in the energetics of it all, okay, we're all coming here to become balanced and to become one with both our masculine and feminine energies. That's the goal. That's union. That's oneness. That's when you have the most power to manifest heaven on earth for yourself and those around you. Okay, so that might be something you might want to look into, because that is actually one of the things in there. Okay, and I'm only mentioning it because it came up as I was reading. And then savings. Let's see. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Okay, so as I was doing that, Silly Mind came in and was like trying to get me to focus on something outside of the reading, and or to focus on what's coming next. Okay, so that might be happening to you a lot, where you are in the middle of something and all of a sudden your energy wants you to focus on what's coming next. That's fear. Okay, that is fear. That's fear trying to come in to distract you, to move you from where you currently are, right? Because fear is like, no, we don't like change. Change is scary. We can't do change, right? And so your job is to tell fear, silly mind, we're going to put that aside. We're going to go there once we finish this. All right. So that's also a way for you guys to finish your projects that you're working on. You're probably getting tons of downloads. Set it aside, write it down. There'll come a time for you to come back to it. All right. Or there'll come a time for you to start something else, or there'll come a time for you to, do the next step, but you must finish what you start. Okay. So that's another thing. So this word start is coming up a lot. And with that, we're going to end. But I do feel that that's going to lead us into the next reading that we're going to do for you guys. So, just grounding in. There's one thing that's coming through. So the channeled message that came in, there's a art therapy invitation that if you were feeling really drawn into that visualization that was coming through, paint it, draw it for yourself. All right. In whatever representation that comes to you. Maybe you're this beautiful rose in the middle and all around you are all these smaller roses, and then maybe there's this light energy that comes through. You know what I mean? Like express it creatively. Maybe you want to crochet or knit something or embroider something. Maybe you want to create a song on it. Like use that as a way to anchor in the energy. All right. Yes, and yes. And so I love you guys so very much. Thank you, and namaste.